So Stella Davis, Printmaking 2, Assignment 1, and this is the second project, my urban landscape. I'm bringing forward the idea from the rural landscape of looking for a church and trees to link the two prints together. And I went round my local town one day taking tons of photographs, looking. We've got quite a significant church spire, and I went round different areas of the town with a camera, looking for places which had a good viewpoint that was quite dramatic, that I could use in my picture. So this is my sketchbook of preparation for the urban landscape. So the viewpoint that I finally chose was to stand on the station bridge, looking out across the rooftops of the maltings and across the town and towards the church, which of course is surrounded by trees. I went sketching with a couple of friends. They stayed on the station drawing the people, and I went off to the bridge to draw the rooftops. It was an absolutely freezing cold day, so I worked pretty quickly. It was very flat light. I had a brush and pen and ink, and what I was really trying to do in that time was to capture all the shapes and the pattern of how everything fitted together. And it was quite a complex drawing to do, but I was quite pleased that it all came back to and added up. Interestingly, a few weeks later, I was driving through Stowmarket and stopped at the traffic lights and suddenly realised that the buildings on my left and my right were completely known to me because they were in my picture, and it was quite a surreal event driving through the middle of my picture. So when I got that home, I then worked on it. This is an A3 sketch, and I then worked on the drawing and drew it up into something that I thought would work as a lino cut. And again, in contrast to the rural print, what I wanted was a 3-colour lino cut, something that could be reproduced over and over again, giving the idea that a town and buildings are more static and more likely to be seen each time you go. So that was my drawing with notes. I went back to town on a different day with a different sketchbook, which is over here, to get the colours. As I say, the first day I drew it was completely flat lighting, and also when I've been trying to draw up, there were areas that I realised I didn't understand quite what was happening, so I was able to go back and take notes about those particular areas just to get a bit more information about what was going on. And from that drawing and tracings, I produced the first lino, which was to be the colour black. It's an A4 sized lino, and I'm pleased with this one. I feel it works as it is by itself, but for the purpose of the project, I needed to do 3 colours. I was originally going to do a reduction lino cut, but because this was successful, and because there's such a lot of work in cutting it, I decided to do 3 different plates, so that it has the potential to be promotional with the museum in the town of the cards, and I wanted something that I could go back to and reproduce at a later date. So I worked from tracings for my lino, and once I produced this one, I then did tracings for the other 2 plates. This was the plate for the blue, and then I did another tracing for the red, and this was the sample prints. The blue was lovely, really nice shapes, and but I was really disappointed with the red. I don't know whether it's stretched, or whether I hadn't traced it properly. I thought I had, but when I tried to match it up, this area here just is completely the wrong gap between these 2 points. But again, overall I was pleased, and what I did find when I was doing this was how much better I got at mixing inks and getting the colour that I wanted. And I work with several glass plates, which are actually glass table mats, but they're really heavy duty glass and very good. So I now work with several, so that I have one where I'm mixing the colours, and then when I've got the colour that I want, I transfer it to the second glass plate where I can roll it out, and that enables me to control the quantity of ink I've got. So that was a skill that I felt came back while I was doing this print. And when the 3 colours came together, they came together like that. So it's not perfect, but it was a lot of work, and it did come together to make quite an attractive print. And the ones I shall be submitting are actually a bit lighter and look better, being a bit paler. But I was pleased with the shapes that I got, and the areas that I'd managed to pick out and leave. It all looks solid and grounded, and the sky makes a good sweep to give some sort of movement and life to the picture. What I've also done is gone back to the black and white print and colour washed it using watercolours, and that's worked out quite successfully too.